Chat, here we go. We got LionBlaze and aZapatos in a best of 5. This is a quarterfinal for the ProDrops NA 1v1 Invitational, maybe? Like I said, I don't know the exact name, but it's hosted by Johnny Boy. And this is, I believe, like the 6-3 matchup, with LionBlaze being rated 3 and aZapatos 6. So LionBlaze slightly favored here in this matchup, partially because when they've played in the past, LionBlaze has had the edge. These guys both went to the recent tournament that Rizzo and JamesBot held, which was in Michigan. It was Turf Wars, and in that, aZapatos and LionBlaze played against each other. And aZapatos, who is in love with the wave dash kickoff, certainly in love. Every time we watched him play, he loves his wave dash kickoff. LionBlaze countered it with a nice delay, and ever since he controlled that kickoff, he was able to win the series. I think aZapatos might have won game 1, but then LionBlaze came back and won the rest of the games. So we shall see how it goes today, and whether or not aZapatos has the mix-up to prevent LionBlaze from countering him in that fashion. aZapatos tied early 1-1, faking potential musty before taking the ball back down to the ground. And this bump actually might be enough to get himself a goal, but that first touch could have been better. I think there was a window to score there. Instead of bouncing that first touch out to midfield, he had dropped it directly towards net. LionBlaze shadowing once again, known to be one of the best defenders in 1v1. A goal line defender up there with the best. aZapatos, though, he has got an array of attacks. Could certainly find his way through, although I would say his expertise is just hounding players in the midfield at all times. He never leaves the play. Like right now, zero boost. What's he going to do? He's going to immediately challenge as early as possible, land and backflip into the ball, and his wave dashing helps him to be able to handle that even when he doesn't have the boost to do so. He's a great wave dasher, and he has pseudo 30 boost at all times because of it. Gonna back off this setup in the corner, though. Give LionBlaze a bit of space, and what does he do? He immediately comes back to the play. I'm expecting to see LionBlaze get some quick catches in order to try and counter that by gaining control early and then flicking before the challenge gets there. It's actually a great recovery from Lion to get that save, and aZapatos looking to try and roll the ball up his back wall and stay alive. Ends up doing only half of that, and Lion will be able to take the lead. LionBlaze for a long time shared number 2 in North America, I would say, with AJ. First Killer was a clear number 1, and LionBlaze and AJ went back and forth as number 2s until I talked to LionBlaze at Turf Wars, and he told me that he hasn't lost to AJ in a really long time. He said the last time he lost to AJ in some series was almost a year ago or even more. So I think LionBlaze actually feels pretty confident against AJ, and that includes, I think, the best of 1 that he won, where they had to play those random cars. I forget which cars they were. It was sponsored by RLCS, and it was on the main Rocket League channel. LionBlaze is just going to flick this over the top of this early challenge from aZapatos. Is Nolly in this? Nolly is not in this. Exclamation point bracket, you can see everybody who is in the tournament today. aZapatos, great flick. Turn left, flick right. It's actually something unique when you sit and watch a ton of Moxie who loves to flick the other way almost exclusively. Even from this position, he would have done it. He's always looking top left. aZapatos goes top right. He's able to get past the man known for his defense. aZapatos trying to cut and dive around LionBlaze. Can't do so. LionBlaze gets the save. Not even the zap dash from aZapatos is enough to get him back. aZapatos a pro. He plays on X13, a team trying to qualify for the RLCS, but has yet to have the success they would need. Not sure they've made a day 3, but they made multiple day 2s as far as I'm aware in the qualifiers. LionBlaze going to demo aZapatos, get a 5th. Big kick out from aZapatos. Not working out the way he would have liked, as he does not get control of the ball or the boost. He's forced to make a 0 boost save. Actually does a great job of doing so. But now he's in a really precarious position at the midfield. And yeah, all it takes from LionBlaze is a very straightforward roll of the ball to the midfield to evade the low boost challenge of aZapatos, and a 6th goal as LionBlaze is continuing where he left off in Turf Wars. aZapatos wave dash kickoff bumped by LionBlaze. Bounce dribble. You know aZapatos is coming to challenge early every time. And even though Lion was ready for it, it was fast enough that it didn't matter. Long shot. Looked to be placed bottom right at the cost of potentially missing, and that's exactly what happened. But a 6-2 lead. LionBlaze can feel good about his position and feel good about aZapatos coming to challenge always. In fact, LionBlaze feels so good about his position, he's willing to save his own goal, which I'm not sure that that's a good idea, but will probably be okay. aZapatos stealing this ball and getting control of it for the first time in a long time. Blow shadow from Lion. This flick goes over the top of him, but too strong. aZapatos can't get back around the bounce to get a shot on net. Another flick high. LionBlaze is going to double it and put it right back out to the midfield. Not something you normally want to do as a backboard defender. You want to try and, if you're going to double it, you double it to yourself and you push it off into the corner. You don't just hand it right back to the shooter. But LionBlaze, it would take a serious choke to not finish out the last 3 goals, or sorry, to not prevent aZapatos from getting 3 more goals. LionBlaze dances behind the ball. To be the 1-0 lead, aZapatos hasn't found a ton of offense against one of the best defenders in the region. But he's going to have to if he wants to take this series. Game number 2. LionBlaze picking apart the young aZapatos. The only one in the game right now rocking the Sentio as far as I'm aware. But I do think we've seen a bit more of people picking it up ever since aZapatos has popped onto the scene. I've seen people adding him on Twitter and showing them clips of them playing in the Sentio and hitting something nice. But a tournament win, or even a couple wins in this tournament, would go a long way to push the popularity of the Sentio even more, I imagine. But it's not going to look likely here at the start of this game number 2. LionBlaze able to eat up the ball and continue it for an easy goal. The Sentio owes its whole career to aZap. You might be right. aZapatos catch and dribble directly at LionBlaze. Pointed at that near post. I think LionBlaze is not going to have too hard of a time getting saves on those kind of shots. They aren't hooking around from the opposite post, if you know what I'm trying to say. And so, you drive straight at one post, especially the near post. LionBlaze is going to have no trouble covering that. aZapatos cannot pre-flip into this ball. Or into this boost, I should say. He does get to the ball. Now Lion, interception. Can't use the flip early enough to stop his upward momentum. He was really going to have to kill it if he wanted to get back to the ball. aZapatos can't score on this attack. Has held on to possession, but immediately loses the bounce on his dribble. And it's going to be really tough to find a scoring chance with a rolling ball, and Lion's going to take it over. Now Lion in the orange half. Not able to find a moment to shoot. Oh my goodness, aZapatos. Look at this flick. This is absolutely insane. 115 km/h. You think LionBlaze is going to be able to save that? Absolutely not. No defender in the game is saving that much of a pop-off on a flick. That was filthy. LionBlaze is going to immediately get his goal back, though. aZapatos, this wave dash kickoff that LionBlaze delays it. I think he delayed wave dashed as well. But the important part is not that he was also wave dashing, but that he sits off the ball and delays it, because that just destroys somebody who almost needs the other person 50ing them for their kickoff to work. This time, LionBlaze does come to the kickoff and lets aZapatos do his normal wave dash kickoff. He actually didn't even get the wave dash. He's got pushed so quickly back down to the ground. He couldn't have done it in time. This time, aZapatos using the dash to bump LionBlaze and wasn't going to be able to take the wall to air dribble like he would have wanted, so he was hoping he could turn and shoot immediately to punish LionBlaze for chasing him down. LionBlaze was chasing him down to prevent him from doing so, but that shot is just not it. aZapatos has to have so much more power, and it basically has to go to net off that touch if he wants to do that. Instead, it was soft and Lion takes control. aZapatos couldn't drop this down to the low 50 in time. LionBlaze is recovering late, and if aZapatos is going to have to rely on that super insane flick to score, he's going to have a tough time winning this game, because I can't imagine he can do that at a great rate. Not enough to take a full game. LionBlaze is going to get a fourth goal. Just a soft flick on net that aZapatos does not control. LionBlaze camps in case the ball gets dropped to him, and it does. aZapatos can't see Lion behind the ball. Bounce dribble attack with only a couple pads to work with. I like that he waited as long as possible. If LionBlaze isn't going to turn, the earlier he shoots, the easier he makes it on Lion. So instead, he follows the bounce all the way to right around where that first boost pad is, and then takes a shot to the top shelf. Lion will not be able to react to. Delay kickoff again from LionBlaze, especially on the diagonals. He seems to be going for that. This time it doesn't result in quite as good of a position for him, but still prevents aZapatos from getting those deadly starts that he's used to. LionBlaze, great flick and double. It's actually a very unique flick, I feel like, as he turns his nose down and clips it with the back of his car. He very intentionally was trying to keep it low. Normally flicks are set up with the kind of diagonal backflips to launch them high. LionBlaze wanted it low. He just wanted it past aZapatos. Really strong first touch, and aZapatos missed the midfield boost and then just troll, because he did just stop himself from moving. Oh yeah, oh no. Oh no. aZapatos trolled, and you can see the tilt. Dropped the controller. Although he was willing to stop himself from rolling backwards on the explosion. (6-3). Nice 50. aZapatos. Another fake. And a goal. He found his way through when LionBlaze was at 100 boost and in net. That is something that aZapatos hasn't been able to do, but he did it with a nice mind game as LionBlaze shoots himself into the net. Count it as 2 for aZapatos, scoring the ball and the defender. aZapatos now really strong touch off the wall and puts LionBlaze in a tough spot right away. That makes it possible for this fake to go in. If he sets the ball up slow, he basically punished LionBlaze for turning upfield. If LionBlaze had turned to net, he would have been fine, but LionBlaze was trying to play a bit more of an aggressive defense, and that really strong first touch is the way to punish that, and that's exactly what aZapatos did. aZapatos now trying to escape from his back wall with speed. LionBlaze undercuts him and takes over possession, but not something he's going to be able to hold on to very long. aZapatos needs to be careful here, and he is. There's that zap dash, and is it going to get him a goal? It is! Zapatos loves to show why this dash is something everybody needs to learn. And as he lands, he quickly accelerates to top speed in order to slot the long shot. Zapatos and his dash. 38 seconds. There it is again as he recovers to net. A little bit less exciting when he uses it in those positions, but truly, you need to be able to use it everywhere. You need to be comfortable using it before you can start getting outplays with it. And there's truly no one that I watch that is anywhere near as comfortable as Zapatos is with them right now. He's got possession after a demo, bounce dribble. Patience from Zapatos as he works all the way to net. LionBlaze does stop the slow roll, though, and prevents the 50 from ever coming. LionBlaze now countering the other way. It's going to be a tough save. In fact, it's going to be an own goal as Zapatos can't stay with the play. That flip was his demise. He put himself way too far out of line with the net. He needed that flip to be more towards the orange half and less towards the wall. And now with 3 seconds, he needs a good kickoff. He tries a cheeky chip. He does get it in the air, but LionBlaze with boost, I mean, it's almost impossible. I talk about this all the time. You have to have the boost advantage for those 0-second plays. So LionBlaze takes it off the top of his car. It will be a 2-0 lead for him, but a heroic effort from Zapatos in the final moments. Game number 3. Zapatos trying to finish the arc of the comeback. Game number 1 was tough for him. Game 2, he was inches away. Can he keep getting closer and closer? He's going to have to from here on out. And so he'll need to win 3 straight to put LionBlaze into the lower bracket. LionBlaze has looked so solid in 1v1, though. Not likely to happen. He is trying to head to face the winner of Daniel Evo. Zapatos, nice win. Able to box out Lion. He gets a goal from it, too. This is a great play. Recognition that he can win the race to the boost. Zapatos, I mean, LionBlaze, I should say, thought for sure he had it. I mean, he couldn't see Zapatos in his camera at all. He thought it was free range. So as he flips towards the ball, he ends up punishing himself. Because when you can bait the other player all the way to the boost without getting it, you usually have a scoring opportunity immediately following it. And Zapatos was able to capitalize on this one this time around. Great power from this flick, using that plank to its absolute maximum. He's been able to hold on to this possession, I believe. I don't think I'm calling it too early. This LionBlaze shadows underneath him. It is hard to put on an extended attack against LionBlaze. Nice midfield boost steal. It's going to force Lion all the way out. Or actually, Lion might have been able to steal that corner. He decided to threaten and not give Zapatos any sort of space. It's something that he's been doing all series long. Zapatos never has the time to breathe. It's actually what Zapatos is normally really good at doing to other people, is that on-ball defense at all times. Right now, it's been Lion. And you can really get into somebody's psyche, I feel like, when you do this well. And it just seems like every single time they want to make a touch, you're in their pocket. But Zapatos does escape. He punishes that pressure on-ball defense by pushing it past Lion at the midfield. Wave dash kickoff isn't even really a wave dash because Zapatos is doing such a good job of getting low on the ball and having the 50 that happens at the kickoff push him back down into the ground to make his recovery faster. I wonder if it's not as ideal. I wonder if a slight higher pop where he can wave dash and get some speed from that is better than just getting forced directly into the ground. Zapatos in net, trying to control the ball. Nice flick. Little zap dash to try and catch back up to it. Ooh, nice undercut. This could be a goal. That's too strong. Zapatos needed either a shot directly on net or a softer touch that he could follow up for a power shot. Instead, he just launched it into the corner to Took away his scoring opportunity. I mean, he's not going to get a ton of scoring opportunities against LionBlaze. Look at how LionBlaze always turns. As soon as the ball's on the back wall, Lion never leaves. He doesn't let you take it down to the ground with ease. Because as soon as you do, you'll likely be able to carry the ball, set up some sort of flick, maybe set up an air dribble. Lion makes sure that as you take it down, you're forced to make a much more awkward play. And then Lion works from there. It's a really smart play. Oh my goodness, aZapatos almost had another one of those flicks. But this time, sends it too high. aZapatos chasing down Lion. He is just going to play the escape game as he relies on the fact that he's been able to grab every bit of boost to lead him to a goal. aZapatos doing his best to get this out of his half. This 50 sent straight to the ceiling, and that at least buys him some boost. But LionBlaze decides to rush back to the ball and just put a power shot on net. 106 km/h. A lot of players from this position don't want to shoot immediately. They'll try and get a reset on the ball. Maybe it's all just a fake so that the ball can come back to the ground and they can carry it. I mean, what I'm trying to say is normally you don't see a player just rush the shot like that, which is why aZapatos wasn't ready for it. And it came with enough power that LionBlaze will tie the game, and this 50 will make it 3-2. It almost felt that way, did it not? Even though aZapatos had his lead for many minutes, just seemed like it was a matter of time that Lion would work his way back. The only way aZapatos can feel safe is with a multiple goal lead for sure. He has won this kickoff. He's going to take it down to a bounce dribble. Lion hiding behind the ball. This is put top shelf, and a bit of keep away is successful from aZapatos. Lion's going to have the time to recover, so another bounce dribble. This time the bounce is dropped. aZapatos forced to just double jump and try and 50, and that is attack that is just not good enough against a guy like LionBlaze. aZapatos, this is a crucial possession here. And look at how LionBlaze turns and immediately forces aZapatos to play it faster than he would like to. He never, ever lets the opposition feel comfortable. As soon as they have the ball, he has the just right fake challenge, real challenge to make you feel like you have to move the ball in some way to start outplaying him, even though you're so far away from the net. And it's those kind of defensive maneuvers that can get somebody completely out of their comfort zone. Well, I tell you what, aZapatos gets a nice free air dribble. He's going to try and pogo or not. He caught it. I think he has decided that this game is over. It's going to be a LionBlaze sweep in this 3-seed versus 6-seed matchup. So aZapatos, I believe, is getting set up with the loser of Daniel Evo. And he'll have to win that one and another one if he wants to move on. GG's, LionBlaze takes it in a sweep.